So the main character completely forgot about the traitor's identity, like had no memories of it until he has the same dream again of being killed by the traitor. And then he's like, why did I forget about it? Why did I forget why the traitor tried killing me again? And then he realized, after his conversation with the Macros who was questioning him about the events that happened, he realized he completely forgot afterwards. So he wrote himself a letter because he's having a lunch meeting with him with the rest of his family, and he decides to read this letter again afterwards. He's going to test the Macros. And his test was correct. The Macros did erase his memories because he completely forgot he wrote the letter, forgot about the traitor's identity until he reread the letter. Like, it was bad. And he's like now going to look into it. He's going to spy into this Macros, but he doesn't know how he's going to do that. Like, he literally does not know how he's going to do it. There's a Duke's heir that wants to take the main character as his wife and as his duchess. He keeps coming to the main character, even though the main character is literally uncomfortable with him, to court the main character. Like, this dude is not allowed anywhere near the main character alone. Like, servants have to be in the same room with him, because this is how much he makes the main character uncomfortable and how much the main character's family does not trust this dude, even though this dude is a future duke and the oldest brother of the fiance of the main character's first brother. Like, this is bad. He keeps going to the main character's father, trying to ask for the main character's hand in marriage. And the main character's father wavered because this will be good for his son. His son will be a duchess because his son is not able to inherit anything. No titles, no money, anything. And because of his son's leg injury and because of his beauty, all kinds of men will be after his son. The world is a bad, dangerous thing for his son. But he also wants his son to have a choice. So he goes to his son, asks his son if he's willing to marry this dude. The main character does not want to marry someone just for his own protection and safety. And they make a deal. Because again, the father wants the main character to have his own life, his own choice. He doesn't want to just marry his son off just for protection. Especially he is not sure if his son will be safe and sound, truly. But they make a deal. If the main character can go to the royal capital, because he's supposed to go to the royal capital to make the vow of adulthood when he turns 18, or a little after he turns 18. Originally, his father had plans to drag the main character back home afterwards. But they decided to make a deal. If the main character can find a career or way to make money during those 2 years out in the royal capital, the main character will be staying at their, home in the royal capital. If the main character can find a career, he can stay in that career and he doesn't have to, be married off. But if he does not find a career, the main character has to come home. He has to come home and be married off as a wife. Like, the main character literally has 2 years. That's the deal he makes with his father. He literally has 2 years to find himself a career or be married off as someone's pretty little wife. The main character asks the royal doctor, the same guy who helped save the main character's life, to help him find a job, which he goes to the male lead. And the male lead keeps saying, no, I'm not doing this. And the doctor keeps bringing up reasons why he should help, especially with the main character's beauty. Like, the main character will be in danger if he goes into any other place for a career. And the male lead's like, he'll be in danger here if his beauty is that enchanting. And he's like, but you have to help him. And the male lead's like, my career as a general of the military is not a career for a man like the main character. And he's like, come on, help the main character. Come on. He's a beauty. He's enchanting. He's gorgeous. He's more beautiful than my wife. And he has a beautiful wife. Like, the main character's enchanting. Like, his second brother and third brother, every time they come home, back to their home from the royal capital, they're enchanted by their brother. Like, they're always like, oh, you're super gorgeous, you're super beautiful. What are we going to do when you grow up and have to leave the home? We have to just keep you home because it won't be safe for you to go out. Like, you're enchanting, you're beautiful. And the main character's like, oh, they're joking. I'm like, honey, they're not joking. They're serious. They're scared for you because the world is a big bad place for beauties like you. Like, I said how the main character's family is overprotective. They tell the main character to go to this room when they arrive to the location for the vows of adulthood until it's time for them to go to the room for the vows of adulthood. Stay in that room, and then when he arrives into the room that they're getting, making the vows, he has to keep his head hidden. He has to stay hidden. Like, do not show his face. Don't make a scene. And the main character doesn't understand why his family is worried. Again, you're absolutely beautiful and gorgeous. I don't know how you don't realize your face is a problem. And, the main character sit down. He does what his family wants. He stayed in that room until it was time to go to the room for the vows. And the crown prince, the same person I told you that wanted to make the main character his queen, is there. And he was supposed to leave with the king, Meleag's brother, his father, when it was time to give the medals to each of the future adults. No, he decides to stay and be the one to give the medal because he wanted to give the main character's medal for adulthood. And I'm like, I see a predator. I see a predator. And the main character even points out when he accidentally puts his head up against his family's wishes and makes eye contact with the prince. He sees the prince is literally looking at him, watching him, making eye contact with him, and looks like a predator that saw his prey. And I'm like, because you are his prey. He literally wanted to marry you when you were 12. Like, you're now 18. The age he was waiting for you to become. Because, again, he's a predator. And the main character takes his medal from him, goes sit down, tries to keep his head in. And after the, vow thing, they're going to have a soiree. And the main character, after the vow thing, was supposed to hunt down one of his brothers and spend the soiree with his brothers. Because they couldn't be in the room with the main character during his vow, but they could be with the main character during his first soiree. No, the crown prince, in front of everyone, asked the main character if it's okay for him to take the main character to his first soiree. And I'm like, run, where's the main character's brothers? Where's the main character's father? Where's the male lead at this very moment? Like, someone come save the main character from this predator. What's up with all these men who don't know the word no? Oh my fucking God. It kind of did say it earlier, but I didn't pay attention to it. But actually, the main character and Melead are second cousins. At least his current self is second cousins to the Melead. Yes, the main character's maternal grandmother, the main character's mother's mother, is the Melead's father's younger sister, or older sister, but still sister. So yeah, they're second cousins. The main character's mother is a cousin to the Melead, which makes the main character his second cousin. Yeah. So it's not just a huge 20-year age gap. They're cousins. They're literally cousins.